Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Saturday, June 11, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Houston Astros vs Miami Marlins. Our team pick is Marlins for the win. And here is why. It's been a disappointing season for the Marlins overall, but they at least didn't have any issues with the last-place Nationals this week, outscoring Washington 21-7 in a 3-game sweep. Jesus Sanchez opened the scoring early in the first on an RBI double, before coming around on John Birdie's 2-run single, and Sanchez later launched a 2-run homer to cap a huge 5th inning for Miami. Starter Trevor Rogers went 5 innings, allowing 2 earned runs on 6 hits over 5 innings, striking out 5. Tanner Scott picked up his 3rd save with a perfect 9th inning. Jazz Chisholm Jr. went 2-4 with 2 runs scored to help the Miami offense. The Astros are cruising towards a 6th straight postseason appearance, but are coming off a rare series loss, as their elite pitching staff allowed combined 13 runs in the 2 defeats. Yordan Alvarez gave Houston 2 separate leads in Wednesday's finale, with an RBI single in the first and RBI double in the third, yet the offense wouldn't score the rest of the night, following Kyle Tucker's run-scoring single later in the frame. Jose Urquidy struggled in the loss, allowing 5 runs, 4 earned, on 7 hits and 4 walks over 4.1 innings, striking out 3. Alvarez carried the offense with a 3-hit game while driving in 2, while Tucker was on base twice. While the Astros are the far better team overall, this is a favorable enough pitching matchup for the Marlins to have a great chance of winning at these plus odds. Lopez has been one of the best pitchers in baseball this year, and the Marlins offense should be able to score more soon enough based on its underlying numbers. After putting up above-average performances the last 2 seasons, Lopez has taken things up a notch in 2022, with elite numbers such as a .196 opponent's average and 19.5 KBB%. The Marlins have struggled to give their pitchers enough run support for most of the season, but a 106-team WRC+ indicates this is a good enough offense to really get rolling soon enough. Houston's pitchers have largely been untouchable, but Garcia only has a 102 FIP on the season, which indicates his ERA might climb soon enough. The Marlins are a better all-around team than their overall record shows and can beat anyone when Lopez is on the mound. Our total pick is under 8.5 runs, and here is why. Houston starting pitcher Framber Valdez has a solid 2.61 ERA, and the Astros are scoring an average of only 4.11 runs per game, which is 23rd in baseball. The total has finished under in 40 of Houston's first 57 games this season, which is the most in all of baseball. The total has finished under in 6 of the last 7 games that Houston has hosted Miami, and in 4 of the last 5 interleague games that Miami has played on the road. Cleveland Guardians vs Oakland Athletics. Our team pick is Oakland for the win. And here is why. Oakland got off to a solid start this season, going 10-9 through its first 19 games. The Athletics proceeded to lose their next 9 contests before winning 5 of their next 7 contests. They have been the coldest team in baseball since then, dropping 12 of their last 13 games heading into Friday night's contest. Oakland came up short on Thursday to open the series, losing an 8-4 final. The Athletics have the most losses of any team in baseball, but they have been better on the road than at home. They have a 7-23 record in their home ballpark, while they are 13-16 on the road. Cleveland went through a rough patch in April, losing 7 straight games. The Guardians bounced back after that before losing 9 of their last 12 contests. They have found their form since then, going 9-3 in their last 12 outings. Cleveland took 2 out of 3 against Texas earlier this week, before opening this series with an 8-4 win over Oakland. The Guardians are making up ground in the American League Central, sitting just 3 games back of Minnesota at the top of the standings. They rank 9th in the MLB in team batting average, hitting at a .248 clip. Many people are going to run at the side of Oakland at these odds, but I actually like the Athletics in this game. Montes has been a shutdown pitcher this season and has been unlucky to lose 9 games in a row. This matchup sets up perfectly to snap that drought, as Plesac has been struggling. He has allowed at least 5 runs in 4 of his last 7 starts, leading to an ERA that is getting close to 5.00. Oakland is desperate for a win, and this spot sets up nicely for them, so I will back Montes at plus money. Our total pick is under 7.5 runs. And here is why. Both of these pitchers are in great form, each coming off of consecutive quality starts. I'm going to lock in the under in this game at even money. For Montes, he posted a 2.31 ERA in May and is off to a nice start in June with a 1.50 ERA over 1 start. Furthermore, the total has gone under 7.5 runs in 6 out of the last 7 Montes start. With neither of these offenses being overly dominant, I think these pitchers will carve up the opposition and this game stays under. Oakland is 28-25-6, 52.8% to the under this season, and they're 15-12-2, 55.6% to the under when playing on the road. All things considered, I'm expecting a pitcher's duel and a low-scoring affair this afternoon. Kansas City Royals vs Baltimore Orioles. Our team pick is Orioles for the win. And here is why. Baltimore has had an interesting start to the 2022 campaign thus far and will be looking to take advantage of games against baseball's worst team in an effort to get some confidence and momentum going. They might sit in last place in the AL East standings, but they've shown an ability to compete with the top teams in the American League throughout the season. Unfortunately, their inconsistency has done them in on numerous occasions, as well being able to beat the good teams on any given night, they have a tendency to play to their opponent's level. That has been the case against the Royals thus far this season, as they won the opening series but have gone back and forth overall, playing a number of competitive games against each other. With a dreadful record away from home though, Saturday could be a challenge. To simply say the Royals have had a rough go at things in 2022 would probably be an understatement for how poor their performance has been. The Royals sit comfortably in last place in all of baseball, and while their form has improved slightly lately, they still show few signs of being able to string together much consistency at any point this season. So far, it hasn't helped matters that they have struggled regardless of being at home or on the road thus far. With a slightly better record at Kauffman Stadium, the hope is that being in Kansas City for the entire weekend will pay dividends. With the Orioles staying on the road and Kansas City having the luxury of some more comfort at home, that could be the difference as the two struggling teams square off. Even though they'll be on the road, the Orioles will come out with a win this one, mainly on the backs of some consistent pitching and hitting. The Royals have struggled to get much going on offense, and while their stars have been playing better of late, the lack of consistency is a major concern. More than anything, their arm and Lynch struggled of late, allowing 12 combined runs in his last 2 starts. Unless he is able to locate better than he has of late, the struggles will continue, and Baltimore will be able to benefit. Additionally, according to Covers.com, the Royals are 0-4 in Lynch's last 4 starts, with 4 days of rest and 1-7 in their last 8 games against a team with a losing record. Our total pick is over 10. While I just touched on how Wells has performed this year, he certainly hasn't been untouchable. He sees his ERA rise to 4.88 when throwing away from Camden Yards, and his whip takes a slight uptick to 1.13. I expect Wells to pitch well enough to collect the win, however, I think he surrenders a few runs in the process. And NBSP. The main reason I like the over in this matchup is due to Daniel Lynch. The lefty is having a really tough year, posting a 5.36 ERA and 1.54 whip through his first 10 starts. Lynch had an ugly May, going 0-3 with a 5.67 ERA over 6 outings. With the way that he and the Kansas City bullpen are trending, I wouldn't be surprised if Baltimore puts up 10 runs by themselves in this game. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.